8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome back to this episode of 49 Faithfully. We're your hosts, Miriah Lee and Teran Lewis. TL, what's up? It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been almost 3 weeks since I've been live. So, yeah, it's
yeah,
been a while. How you been? What's going on?
I've been good. Yeah, that's crazy. 3 weeks, and it's no coincidence that's our losing streak, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. It's been good. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this show. Going into this bye week.
yeah. What's up, chat? Good to see you guys. Like I said, I know it's been a while. It's been a crazy 3 weeks for me. I feel like I probably owe it to you all to let you guys know what's been up. So, since I haven't been putting out content like usual, and that's not like me. So, um, real quick, let me say what's up to everybody, and then for those that aren't on Twitter and that don't know, I'll put it out there what's going on, and then yeah, we'll get into some stuff. We have a moderator giveaway tonight. As you can see, it looks like the chat's full of moderators. It's not just a coincidence. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do a little moderator giveaway, and then we have a bunch of giveaways planned for the rest of the chat for everybody, since we have a couple weeks to make up for. So yeah, what's up, JDLR? First in the house, good to see you. Melissa, what's up, Melissa? Um, we got Dawn in the house. What's up, Dawn? And Dawn is officially a moderator now. Um, YouTube's being all janky when I try to add her in, like 7,000 other Dawn Dotsons pop up, except for the right one. So yeah, we'll have to work on that. But she is officially a moderator. So appreciate you, Dawn, for always being here, supporting us, always in the chat, keeping the chat going, supportive on Twitter. It's appreciated. So yeah. Let's see. We got Tony in the house. What's up, Tony? Says, let's go Niners, win or lose, ride till I die. I have faith our offense and defense will get it right and be ready right after the bye, especially with the addition of Chase Young. Yep, something we got to talk about. The addition of Chase Young. We got Bryant Culp in the house. What's up, BC? We got Renee. What's up? What up? What up? Joel is here. What's up, Joel? Tia, good to see you, Tia. It's always wonderful when we can see all of you, but we hardly get to see Tia anymore these days, so it's great to see you in the chat, sis. Shasho, what up? Let me see. Chrissy, what's good, Chrissy? We got a whole house full. We got Sim in the house. What's up, my guy? Good to see you always. Let me see, get through this chat real quick. I think I made it. And David, what's up, David? All right, so real quick, this room that I do my podcast in, as you guys know, you probably can hear the traffic louder than usual. But the reason you always hear the traffic in here is because there's pretty much this entire wall in front of me is covered by a window. So about 3 weeks ago now, exactly, I was in my room getting ready to go to bed, and my daughter comes in and's like, Mom, somebody just threw something through the window. And I'm like, or she says, somebody just threw a rock at the window. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, it made a loud bang. She's like, but by the time I got over to the window, she's like, I couldn't see anybody out there. And so I'm coming out expecting, that somebody was just out there maybe throwing rocks, at the window, and she just heard them hitting, and expecting to come out and okay, maybe it's just a kid, being a punk out there or whatever. So no, I come into my office and literally the entire window is shattered out. There's a rock in my, where I sit it would have, like, had I been sitting at my desk to where I had it set up, it would have hit me like literally in the head because the rock was like on this side of my chair, right next to my chair, and it was about this big of a rock. And like I'm upstairs, so like for somebody to be able to throw that big of a rock that high up, and then the window's double paned, so it broke through both panes enough to not even just crack it, enough to literally shatter out the entire window. Like had to be some strength.
Yeah.
So I have like the tiniest, when I tell you, the tiniest shards of freaking glass everywhere in my stuff. Everything I had in my office was literally, and still is, covered in shards of glass. Like everything that's normally set up in my room is shoved into the dining room. Like I literally just pulled my microphone and my camera and just enough out there to be able to put up like a makeshift work area so that we could finally put out a show for you guys. But yeah, like my entire office is sitting in my dining room right now. My house has been a mess since, because they said it's going to take about 6 to 8 weeks since they have to order an entire brand new window. Like even the frame that went around the window somehow was destroyed. So like literally everything's out. They put a board, like it's like a plywood board that they have covering it, but it was about this much too short at the bottom of the window. So they try to put another board on the bottom of the window, but there's like a big gap. Like I can literally like hang out the side of my house right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like I send my wife, like the other day, it's just like been so stressful because it's like this is what I do, right? Like I'm supposed to be putting out content. Like, I have podcasts to do 4 days a week, and it's like not only do I have to cancel on my whoever I do the show with, like Steph, I've had to cancel with her. My guys on Tuesday night, Ryan and Bashar, I've had to cancel with them. Obviously TL, I have to cancel with him. But then I'm like, feel like I'm canceling on everybody that's normally here too, So like the other night I just broke down, like just like crying because I'm like just so frustrated. It's like, why, like somebody, like I have no idea who it was. The apartments say that, it's been happening. They think somebody's coming from, off property and like just coming and breaking the freaking windows around the apartments. So like I literally have a camera set up on my patio now, shining the entire side of my apartment. So, and I watch it every single night, waiting for this motherfucker to come back. Like I'll make sure you ain't throwing another fucking rock in this fucking apartments again. But it was just like frustrating because it's like I have to send my wife, like telling her like, please go to the office, see if they can do something, like, because everything in my office had to be moved out so that they're able to get in here and get to the window, so it's like I'm in this tiny little area. Like I can't even move my, like you guys can't see down here, good thing, because it's crazy. And so I'm just like smushed here, but I'm like, I just got to do whatever I got to do to be able to put out content. So that's my story. I wanted to, just let you guys know what's up. Because I know that you guys, especially the faithful, the ones that are always here, are expecting, that we're going to have a show Tuesday. We're going to have a show Wednesday. We're going to have a show Thursday, and obviously we haven't been able to do that. So yeah. Much love to y'all. I appreciate you guys as always. And here we are.
Yeah. Just to add to that, and I know everybody in here, looks like we have like 17 listeners in here right now, and I'm sure everybody here understands. So I appreciate the apology, but to me, I don't think it's needed because I think they get it. But I mean, I think kudos on you for apologizing, let them know what was going on. So yeah, I still think your maintenance is full of crap. Like, you have
Me too.
vacant apartments. You have vacant apartments. You can take the same window frame and put it in yours. Like, I just don't get what's going on here. But yeah, um, it's funny. Like I was trying to, I know I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but it's like it's funny. It happened after the Cowboys game. Probably a Cowboys fan that threw a rock through the window because they were pissed off after that 42-10 loss. Just not a coincidence, but
Mhm.
but yeah. So, but I appreciate everybody still hanging with us. You guys have been patient, so I appreciate you guys for still sticking with us, even if it's been a few weeks.
Yep. What's up, Bebop? I see you. Good to see you. I see all the love, you guys. I appreciate it. Tanya, what's up, sis? I smashed the thumbs up button. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Steve-O, what up, Steve-O? Rick Diaz, what's up? We got Miss Debbie in the house. What's up, Miss Deb? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Give Niner some love for us. All right. So I want to start off. Obviously, let's start off with the giveaway. Have you guys all start entering your numbers for a giveaway for everybody. And then while we do that, I'm going to get the moderator giveaway done. And what I have set up for the moderators is there's 3 envelopes. I don't know which one's which now. I mixed them all up. Each one has an autograph card in it. It has a rookie card, and then it has a veteran card. So they're all different, all 3. There's like it's called a wall or something set up. So all the moderators' names are on there. We're going to have them one by one, get rid of one at a time. The last 3 that are standing, we'll mix it up, and then each one that gets pulled off, we'll have them pick their envelope, and then we'll be done with that. And then we'll draw the regular giveaways, and then we're, talk some Niners in between. So obviously be patient while we make it through the moderator giveaway because it's going to take a few minutes. But while we're doing that, we'll have a giveaway going for the rest of you guys as well. What should we start off with? Let's give some love to our guy, Jake Moody. He's had a little rough of time lately. So let's give him some love. Ooh, we got a terrible glare here.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see. All right.
I'm sure Bryant wants to win that card bad.
Jake Moody. Oh, get your numbers in 1 through 100. Good luck, everybody. And then let's start this moderator giveaway. And while we're doing it, you can talk to them about, just now that obviously we know we're in a bye week. We know we're coming off a 3 week losing stretch. And we haven't talked. The last time that we talked to you guys, we were still 5-0.
Yeah.
So just kind of, what this last, 3 weeks obviously has been like, for you, like just, as a fan, having a team that's, supposed to be the best in the league, 5-0 record, undefeated, the offense is rolling. The defense was kind of staggering a little bit, but enough to win, right? They were doing good enough to win. Special teams was having a little bit of hiccups, but like I said, doing enough to win. The offense was friggin' dominating. Yeah. And now since then, it's kind of puttered out, sputtered out. How have you been feeling?
So yeah, I don't want to just go off talk about game by game because I'm sure you guys been hearing about all these games that we've lost ad nauseum. So I'm just going to talk about it as a whole picture. I'll start off with special teams. It was to the point where I was feeling bad for Jake Moody. People were sitting here saying, "Oh, we need to get rid of him. Call Robbie Gold now." It's like, man, it's like I feel like when it comes to rookies or just whoever, a new player, if you're not a quarterback, I feel like you get no grace. Like if it was a linebacker that was missing tackles or a corner that was getting beat, whatever the case, it's like, oh, put him to the bench, put him to the bench. But when it comes to the quarterback position, it's like, oh, just be patient, just be patient. And with Jake Moody, everybody knows on here I'm a Wolverines fan. So of course me, it was a little bit more sentimental. Like, man, come on, Moody, you need to go ahead, get back to it. So yeah, I'm glad that now it seems like, I mean, it's a short sample, small sample size, but it looks like he's kind of getting back on track. He hasn't missed, since what, the Vikings game. So, so hopefully he gets back on track. Um, I'm not here to point the blame at anybody because I feel like we're losing as a team. But I don't like this. Oh, it's all the defense or it's all the offense. In my opinion, it's both. They're both having some issues. But this, oh, we need to fire Steve Wilkes and stuff like that. I don't agree with that at all because
I
he's
fucked
not
that
out
up.
there missing tackles. He's not out there playing undisciplined. And I get it. Like, there's some stuff he had to change. And I feel like he did what they were complaining about. Like, they were like, oh, we're used to rushing four. He did that. Still no pressure. You know what I'm saying? So, and this bye week is funny because it's coming at a good time. But at the same time, the Jaguars have a bye week. So there's really no advantage there. You know,
Hmm.
it's just kind of funny how, I mean, I feel like the buy comes at a great time, but you know, you always want your buy to where it's like, okay, I want an advantage over my opponent where they play the week prior and then we play them next week when they're kind of beat up. But no, we're both gonna be going in there with 2 weeks of rest. Yeah, there's just some stuff going on, like Nick Bosa. I don't care
Yeah.
about your what the PFF grades are and
Hold
all this
on, you
other
guys. I
stuff.
fucked it up. So hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, I don't care what the PFF grade says. This man has had 4 sacks in the last 13 games. That's unacceptable. You sit here and you hold out. You talking about you're the best in the business. Well, you haven't been showing it. This
Hmm.
the fact that, like I said, 4 sacks in 13 games is not good football at all. And then we got Hargrave, who wasn't getting to the quarterback. Like, I think Armstead finally had his 2 sacks this last game, but then Drake Jackson still our leading sack guy with 3, and he had it week 1.
And he hasn't done
So
shit since week 1.
he hasn't done nothing since then. So yeah, so I'm just hoping something's gonna change with this defense. And as much as I'm frustrated with the defense, I'm a little bit more frustrated with the offense. Everybody's been sitting
Hmm.
here saying like, oh, the offense, the defense is this, the defense is that, but it's like, the defense has been carrying this team for years. We've always leaned on this defense. This offense, and I get it. Somebody showed me a stat. Trent Williams, him being out. Well, with him being in, we're averaging 5.2 yards per carry, when we run the football. Now it's less than 3. So there is some stuff going on. Him being gone is definitely missed. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not. But at the same time, you want to sit here and want to talk about, Kyle being a genius. When stuff's not always going to go right. You're going to have some injuries. You're going to have some stuff that's going on. You have way too many weapons for us to be this stagnant on offense. You can talk about the defense all you want, but 17 points in 3 straight games ain't getting it done. Where you're averaging 31 prior to. So you're scoring 2 touchdowns
Hmm.
less a game. 2 touchdowns less a game. That's unacceptable. And with Kyle, and I know there's some great football minds on here. You got 49er minded on here. You got Sim. You got Brian Colton, just to name a few names. But it's like, when stuff doesn't go right, you need to be, as an offensive coordinator, you still need to sit here and say, hey, look, they're shutting down CMC. Now I need to bring Kittle out and let him do his thing. Now I got to have a Kyle Juszczyk package, whatever the case may be. Like when somebody's being shut down, you can't depend just on one person to run your offense. And I feel like they rely on CMC way too much. It's like if he ain't going, the whole offense ain't going, and that's unacceptable when you
Hmm.
have that many all pros on this offense, and that's not even including Brandon Ayuk because he hasn't even made a Pro Bowl yet. So even you tell me, if you sit there and you tell me that you have a quarterback who you believe in the locker room is your franchise quarterback, and you missing your left tackle and you're missing Debo, if you were to tell me, listen, even though you're missing these 2 pieces, you still have Christian McCaffrey, you still got Juszczyk, you still got Ayuk, you still got Kittle, Jawan Jennings, Ronnie Bell. Oh, then you should still be getting it done, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's way too many weapons to be sitting there and not scoring any touchdowns. So this like I said, this bye week, I hope we get it together because this right here just not getting it done. Who won? Oh, Bash. Exactly. I agree with Sam. Mason,
No,
Mitchell, and Bell definitely got
last
to be
three
using that.
standing win.
Last three standing. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I have. I'm not gonna sit here and beat up on everybody too much. Let me see. Okay. I'll stop for a minute so I can go.
You guys know my internet is shitty when we do this, so I'm just trying to hurry up. So last three standing win. Once we get to 3, you guys will pick. Mm-hmm. 4 left. All the ladies.
Rigged. No,
Tanya,
I'm just playing.
Tony,
That's what I was about
Tia, the
to
3 T's, and Miss Debbie.
say. The 3
All right, let's
T's.
see who the final
It's a
3
great
will
letter.
be. It's the 3 T's left. All right, so the next person that I draw will, well, let me see. Let's see. All 3 of you guys are present. Tony, Tanya, Tia. We got all 3 of you still in the house.
The 3
Tia,
amigas.
let me know if they're here because I can't see.
Tia is here. She just
So
commented.
if you guys are here, okay.
Tony, I'm not sure. I haven't seen her comment in a while. Tanya, I'm not sure. Only one I know for sure is Tia. Oh, okay. Here's Tony.
All right.
So Tony and Tia are both here.
Tanya, are you here? If not, I'll just pick
Tanya's here too.
because I don't know which one's which. So
all 3 of them are here.
okay. So the next person I pick, the name that pops up, you'll tell me which one you want. 1, 2 will be in the middle, 3 will be on the right. Okay. So let's see who it'll be. All right. So Tia. We're going to do 1, 2 in the middle, 3 on my right. 1, 2, 3. Which one you want? Let me know what she says.
Tia said 2.
All right. So the middle one. Let me write your name on. We'll show them at the very end once we have everybody pick theirs. All right. Tia. All right. Same for you guys next. But we're going to go 1 and 2, obviously, because there's only 2 left. All right. All right. So Tony, 1 or 2? Let me know because I can't see.
Tony said 2.
Take this off. All right. So 2, Tony. This one's Tanya's. All right, let me close down this shit so you guys can hear me. Do the ladies run this motherfucker? Hell yeah.
Miriah.
All right. Congrats, ladies. It took me out of here.
I know. It's just showing me on the screen. That's it.
I know. And it says remove me. Don't say add me.
The heck?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Everybody in the chat, can you guys hear
That's
Miriah?
weird. Because normally if I was backstage, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So,
Huh.
all right, let me try to remove myself. All right.
There you are.
Jinkity ass shit.
There you are.
All right. Let's remember the rest of you guys be getting in the giveaway for what are we doing? For the Jake Moody giveaway.
Moody.
Make sure you guys have your numbers in for Jake Moody. We'll draw your guys' giveaway real quick in a second. Let me show the ladies what they won. All right, Tia. Tia has an Anthony Dixon autograph rookie card. Anthony Dixon. The Booby Dixon. Also, for her vet card, she has a Debo Samuel epic performers, excuse me. Debo. And then her rookie card is Cameron Latu, tight ends rookie. Hopefully we'll get to see him next year and he'll be killing it. All right. Those are Tia's. Congrats, Tia.
Some nice cards.
I love Booby. And he's still like, he interacts, like, you know, if you talk to him on Twitter and X, whatever, he'll like interact with everybody and stuff. Like, always rooting for the 49ers.
Always.
All right. Tony. Yep. Tony has Diamador Lenore. Auto, rookie card. Oh, Bryant's going to be trying to steal Tony's stuff right now. For her rookie, Jake Moody.
Leave it alone, Bryant.
And then her vet as well is Debo. A red and white Debo, though. A little bit different. This is a nice card. I like it. All right. So that's Tony's / Bryant's because I already know it's going to happen. And then Tanya's. Tanya has Big Daddy Aaron Banks.
Bury a kid.
Autograph rookie card. Big old Banks. For her vet, Thunder Lane, Christian McCaffrey. And the rookie, let's see.
Jair Brown.
Those
some nice cards. Brown, McCaffrey, and Aaron Banks. Woo! Man. Save the best for last. And that's what she got. That's crazy.
Congrats, ladies. Before we draw the other giveaway for you guys, let me put this out there because I noticed when I was making this video, there seems to be, there were some comments about, people getting their giveaways and whatnot. And I know that we've had a lot of new subscribers recently, and it's been a while since, I put out, the info of what happens with the giveaways. So, I understand the comments, it's not anybody's fault but my own for not, putting the info out there, more regularly, I guess. So real quick to put it out there, I am getting giveaways mailed out this week. I'm going to start working on them. I do giveaways on Twitter as well. For those that follow me on there, know. For those that don't, obviously you don't know, but I currently have about probably 200 giveaways that need to be mailed out right now. So the way it works, when you win, say, John Smith comes in tonight and wins Jake Moody. Okay. John Smith then sends me his address. Well, I'm not going to go sit down at my desk and draw out an envelope and pay for shipping, because now I have to pay not only for the cards, but for all the shipping as well, for the envelopes, for the stamps, for everything that has to be mailed out, right? And just mail John Smith his single card. No,
Hmm.
the card goes into a bag. It gets John Smith put on the bag, and I file it into the giveaway systems I have set up over here. There's everybody's bags are there, everybody's names on there. Now, if John Smith comes back next week and wins another card, I take John Smith's card, I go over to the bag, I drop it in John Smith's bag. Okay? So the giveaways that whatever you win there collects up there. Once I go then to sit down and do mailing, whether it's obviously I haven't been able to do mailing for, I should have did it a month ago, but when I have glass everywhere and shit happens, I can't obviously do that, right? So mailing's been put behind. Now I have all these giveaways to do. So when I sit down to go mail out all 200 giveaways, John Smith will then get his cards. You're not going to just get your cards mailed one at a time every time you win a card. It's I don't have enough time in my day or enough supplies or enough anything to be able to mail out everybody's cards every single day. Like
Hmm.
I can't do it. It's not humanly possible for me to do it. So don't worry. I don't need a reminder every week that you didn't get your cards. I know whose cards are here. They all have your name on them. I'm not going to steal my own cards back. If I wanted them, I wouldn't be giving them away in the first place. Okay? So nobody's going to steal it. My daughter, she hates the 49ers. She hates football. She's not going to steal it. Nobody else is in the house. So trust and believe your shit will be here safe until it gets mailed out. When I mail it out, you'll get it. Don't tell me every other day that you haven't got your free stuff yet. Okay? Because I know. With that being said, Big City Man, the first list, number one mail out, Big City Man, CMC card. Give extra. Your cards will be there. Okay? I promise. You'll get them. And everybody else. Thank you.
Mic drop.
All right. Now let's give away this Jake Moody card and see if
Alrighty.
John Smith wants to win it.
John Smith, most random name ever.
We're going to be fishing. We're going back to fishing. Let me change this thing real quick. But stay, because after obviously the moderator giveaway took some time, but after this Jake Moody win, I have a whole stack here that we're going to give away. So we're going to do them fast, 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 fast. So stay, be patient, and let's get through it. All right. Let's roll. Gone fishing. Gone crazy.
Fishing. Hey, while we're doing that, chat, I want a question. Ask you
And
guys
you
a
know what's
question.
crazy?
What's up? What's up?
Go ahead. It's
Oh,
okay. Go ahead.
no, it's okay. No, I had a question for the chat.
Go ahead. It's okay.
With this bye week going on, who are you more concerned with, or at the moment, the offense or the defense? Just put it in the chat. I like to see who's more concerned with what. All right, go ahead, Mariah.
I'll wait till once this is done. Because this shit's slow. All right. 89.
89. Okay.
Did it
Go
go?
back to. I can't see it on my end yet. I don't know. It's my Wi-Fi or yours. I'm not sure. I see it now. All right, let me get to where it started. 89. Okay.
No,
Oh,
I'm guessing it didn't
yep.
go.
Look, we have a winner.
You know,
Oh, I think Mariah's Wi-Fi gave up on her. So Tony, you won with 89. If you guys can still hear me, um, So now there's 2 Jake Moody's, so there's enough to share around the whole house. You guys don't have to fight over the Jake Moody card. Now there's 2 of them. That's awesome. That's crazy. Congratulations, Tony. I'm waiting for Mariah to get back in here. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you guys on the, I'm concerned with both as well. But when it comes to um if I had to pick one side of the ball, I'm more concerned with the offense. And I'm not gonna sit here and say because I do believe that Brock Purdy, he can be that guy to win us to a Super Bowl. I just hope that the league hasn't figured him out. You know what I mean? Like, because he's been, he has 6 turnovers in 3 games. So hopefully, with John V. Mariah fell in the fishing hole. I don't know if you guys can hear me. You guys put a thumb up or say yes if you guys can hear me still. I think she's coming back on.
Nope, I'm not coming back. I fell in the fishing hole, John V.
There you
said.
are. There you are. Toss her a lifesaver. JB said, "Save her, throw her a life preserver jacket or something." But yeah, no. I'm just kind of worried about, like if if the league is figuring him out because he does attack certain areas of the field, and if now the tape is on stuff like that. Like I said, hopefully with Trent coming back and Debo coming back, it's going to open up the field a little bit more. But man, 6 turnovers in the last 3 games is a lot. And like I said, I'm not putting everything on Brock Purdy. Like this, we're losing to me as a team because it's both been on the offense and defensive side of the ball. But now it sucks because now we got Trent Williams coming back, but then Aaron Banks is hurt for 3 weeks or whatever because of his turf toe. So yeah, it's going to be a man. It's like, man, we can't have nice things sometimes.
Hey, John
Yep,
B.
that's right.
I
That's
see
right.
Tony won. She got it exactly right.
Yeah, 89. Yep, the Jake
All
Moody
right.
card. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So now you can share, I guess. I guess you don't need to for yourself. All right. Well, so for guessing exactly right, as if you can remember, back to 3 weeks ago, I had made up these little goodie bags for when you guess exactly right. So let's see what Tony got extra. Let's see. Let's see. How about this one? We have a numbered. Hopefully, we get this guy back soon, man, because we have a quarterback that can maybe use him right now. Danny Gray, numbered Danny Gray rookie card. And I don't know really what's going on with this guy, but hopefully we see him sometime too. TDP,
TDP.
jersey, piece of the jersey in there. Rookie card as well. We need to see our second year guys. I'd like to, obviously Danny Gray's hurt, but man, you draft all these guys and then they just get put on a shelf for who knows fucking when.
Yeah.
Congrats, Tony. All right. So obviously we can see, I don't know what's going on with my internet right now. So to draw the winners, I'm just going to do it how we used to do it the old-fashioned way on my phone so that I don't have to keep going through this and having my internet all shitty the entire show. Because then it takes 30 minutes to draw each giveaway instead of 2 minutes. So, but what I was going to tell you before I started pulling up the fishing is that what's funny is that during this 3-week hiatus, I upped my internet because I'm like, okay, let me just make sure that, it's not my internet. I don't know how. There's only 3 people that live here, right? In this, so I upped my internet to double what we had before, and it's working worse than it was before. So we're going to have to
Wi-Fi's
call.
a scam sometimes.
Yeah. Well, this is hooked directly right to the internet. Like I have it hard cabled right to the computer. So I'm definitely have to get in contact with Cox Communications because they've been sucking a giant Cox Communications lately. Yeah. All right. Let's show another one of our young guys some love. I really would like to see this guy on the field sometime soon. Jair Brown. The stud. Hopefully we get to see him. Now, obviously, I don't want to see him due to injuries or
Absolutely.
something like that. I want to see him because you pulled up some package that you can fit him on the field for something. Like whatever it is. I mean, you're telling me he does nothing good enough right now to make it onto the fucking field.
Absolutely.
Ever?
Should try him in nickel. Can't get any worse than Isaiah Oliver.
Exactly. It can't get worse. So get your numbers in, chat. 1 through 100. Good luck. Like I said, we're going to draw them faster. So let me get the little thingamajiggered bobber pulled up here. So that we have it ready, because I want to be able to get through these giveaways. I also want to talk about going forward, the games that we have left. Obviously, the whole point this season, the fans talked about it before the season even started, not knowing that the team was also talking about the same thing, and that was starting fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
The team came out, started extremely well, like got national media praise, everybody praising the 49ers because they came out looking so great, ready.
Absolutely.
Like, okay, this team's fucking serious. They're ready to win the Super Bowl. Going into the season, though, we're not looking at the schedule and thinking the team's going to go undefeated. I don't think any of us here were thinking that. Nobody that I heard from was predicting that, right? We all had, whether it was losing 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, maybe 5 games, right?
5 at most, yeah.
But we all had that we were going to lose games. So I don't think it should have been a surprise to anybody that the 49ers have lost games. But it is a surprise to people that they lost the games that they lost, I think.
Exactly.
And not only I'm sure there were some people before the season when they were doing predictions that thought maybe the Browns were going to be a competition for us, right? That thought maybe we could lose that game. But that's with their starting running back. That's with their starting quarterback, right? That's not with just, John
PJ
Smith
Walker
that was winning giveaways last week, now playing quarterback. It's like, so it's been very disappointing, to say the least, that we lost those games, that we lost in the fashion that we lost. Each week I'm telling myself, I don't think the 49ers are going to come out and lose, because they're not going to do it 2 weeks in a row. Because they're not going to do it 3 weeks in a row. Well, the 49ers obviously made me look like a fool to myself, not to you guys because I couldn't talk to you guys, but a fool to myself for thinking that the 49ers were going to actually get their shit together and be more mad than the fans are, right? Like, we shouldn't be madder than the players are that they're losing games. Like, this shouldn't be causing us sleepless nights, and the players are just over there like, oh yeah, we lost another one. We got to move on to next week, So I think that was the worst thing, is like the games that they lost, the teams that they lost to, the players that they lost to, just the way the team looked. Like, they didn't look like they even came out and wanted to win. It's just like, I don't know, just the stupid mistakes, the fucking penalties, just good players. We know that this team is full of good players, just good players doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else to put it. The D
You know
line to have all that fucking money on the defensive line, and for what? Like, you could say pressures my fucking ass, because at the end of the day, the quarterback's making those throws.
Exactly.
They're getting pressured on. That'd be great if the quarterback, you're making the quarterback scramble out of the pocket and he's getting flushed out and having to get rid of the ball. No, he's just finding open receivers and getting rid of the ball. So you're not causing fucking nothing. At least if you're getting a sack, that play's fucking dead. The quarterback can't make a fucking play. So get home and get a fucking sack. That's what you're getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars for. That's what we brought in Hargrave for. Everybody wanted to blame Kinlaw last year and the year before. Well, now it fucking ain't Kinlaw. Who are we blaming now? No, now we're blaming Drake Jackson. It's like it's always somebody else's fault.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I don't know. So
yeah, it's definitely frustrating. And you're right, to piggyback off what you're saying, like, after we went 5-0, you had people in the national media, even people here on this chat, talking about, man, is this the best 49er team that we've ever seen? Because we look so good on both sides of the football. Then all of a sudden, it's just funny how fast things changes. Because we go from 5-0 to 5-3. In the snap of a finger. And yeah, and I get it. As far as you know, the defense, like, everybody, I know a lot of people are blaming Steve Wilkes, and a lot of it is his fault. I will say that. But at the same time, too, it's like if you're somebody like a Nick Bosa, uh, Javon Hargrave, when you're top, 3 to 5 at your position, regardless of the scheme, 1-on-1, you still scheme has nothing to do with you beating your man. You know what I'm saying? You still need to beat your man. And like you said, we got 3 players, man. We got 3 players that are making, $20 million or more a year, or close to it, and can't even get to the quarterback. Then we bring in the Chase Young. He has more sacks than all of them. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to hear that. And me, as a person who played on defense, what irks me the most are missed tackles. Like that right there should not be it. So I guess that's Steve Wilkes' fault.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was gonna say. That's not Wilkes' fault.
That's Steve Wilkes' fault too. Like I'm sorry. Like, and I've been arguing with people. Oh well, you can't really blame the defense, and with the missed tackles, they only allowed this many points. I don't care if you allowed 20 points or 3 points. Missed tackles are unacceptable. I remember when I played football, we would win the game still, and if we missed tackles, it was punishment. It was extra laps, extra push-ups, whatever the case may be, because missing tackles is unacceptable. I get it. One every now and then is cool, but when you have 18 missed tackles against the Vikings and you have 13 missed tackles against the Bengals, that is not Steve Wilkes' fault. And I get it. Maybe the scheme that he's running, when he was rushing like 6, 7 guys, whatever the case may be, then the D line was like, "Oh, we're used to rushing 4." Okay, well, rushing 4 ain't getting it done either. So maybe he was trying something different. And like I said, Nick Bosa, I'm sorry, bro. 4 sacks in 13 games is unacceptable for a person who held out all training camp saying that you're the best defender in football. You're not showing it. You're not showing it. Get to the quarterback and do your job. Period. So I don't want to hear this scheme, this is that. And scheme has nothing to do with you beating your man 1-on-1. Period.
Chrissy says 32 missed tackles in 3 games.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's freaking crazy. I see the question about the DN. He puts the DN from the Redskins. I don't think that's their name anymore. However, we will talk about that soon. Anybody? I see you. What's up? All right. Last call. Get your numbers in. Jair Brown. Remember, we're going through these giveaways fast, and I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. We're ghetto today. Take us ghetto or don't take us at all, okay? Let's see. Ooh, my favorite number too.
35. Is that kind of
35.
Like give me liberty or give me death?
Yeah.
Let me see. So far, he might get his first victory. Let me see if there's anybody else who I see. Sim with 34. So
I told you that Sim's lying because I already found he has cards over there with the bag already.
Oh, so he has one.
He has one.
What's this fool talking about?
I don't know, because he don't stay, and then he puts his number in and leaves. Ooh. That's how we know, because he's won and didn't even know.
Denise was real close too, but she went over. So let me see here.
I'm still waiting for an intro from Sim. I'll probably be.
Looks like we got our winner in Sim with 34.
Sim got Jair Brown. Congrats.
You said 35 is your favorite number, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever buy an Eric Reed jersey?
I did. Yes.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a kicker, Sim.
Nope. All right. Next, let's go. How about Ronnie Bell? Let's give Ronnie Bell some love.
My guy. I'm going to a Michigan
Ronnie
game
Bell.
on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, can't wait.
It's silver, but you can't just see
Yeah,
because
it's
of the damn
nice.
glare. Get your numbers in. We're gonna close with one of my favorite cards. This series, Elite Deck. I don't know if it's because I'm from Vegas and it looks like playing cards, but I don't know. This is what we're gonna close the show with. CMC
Okay.
Elite Deck.
And fam, it's elite deck, okay, and not what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
You said it kind of fast. It sounded different.
So before we get into the Chase Young, what I was going to say is that looking forward, obviously we know we're 5-3, so maybe a lot, maybe people had us losing these last 3 games. Probably a lot of us didn't. Maybe some version of it, maybe 1-2, 2-1. I don't think none of us had us losing all 3 of those games. But now looking forward, we don't have that much of a leeway, right? Like we need to win the games that we maybe we're supposed to lose, and we need to win the games that we're supposed to win, right? So obviously coming out of the bye, we have the Jaguars. That's going to be a tough game. They're hot right now. They've only lost 2 games. I think they're on like a 3-win streak right now, and they're playing good football. So that's definitely not going to be a cakewalk, and it's at their own home. After that, we have Philly.
Ooh, wait.
In Philly. So back-to-back road games. And then we have the Ravens on Christmas. Is that on? Yeah. No, I'm going backwards. I'm going the wrong direction.
I know what you meant, though. Yeah.
Okay, no. So take that back. We have the Jaguars, and then we have Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, so I think that we could definitely. That's a winnable game for sure.
Yeah.
And like I said, the winnable games we can't just be losing them like we have, because we don't have that cushion anymore. And then we have the Seahawks. So we still have 2 games left with the Seahawks. Obviously, we know, one in Santa Clara, one in Seattle. They're playing good football too. They're winning the division now because we lost the last 3 freaking games. And so me personally, I'm putting that we're splitting with them. So
I agree.
That's going to be at least 1 loss. So then we have Seattle, and then we have Philly, and that is still back-to-back road games because we have Seattle, and then we have to go to Philly. So that's going to be tough. Then we have Seattle again. So we have Seattle, Philly, and then Seattle at home.
Man.
Then we have the Cardinals in Arizona. That's the game I'm going to. If y'all want to meet up with your girl, me and Denise are going to be there.
Awesome.
Then we have the Ravens on Christmas. And, that was one that I was thinking, that we could very much likely lose. The Ravens are playing really good football right now. Lamar Jackson's playing great football. He has some weapons that are helping him out there. So, I mean, that's going to be a tough game too.
Yeah.
Then we have the Commanders. We better win that game. And then we close off the season with our second game against the Rams. Obviously, we know we won the first game against them, but it was a close game.
It was.
And we know that they have cut back now. They have, Puka he's like up on the charts with like the best vet receivers in the league right now. Like it's crazy.
I think he's like
so
7.
good. Like
I think he's like top 10.
I hate that the Rams got him. Because I want to I like the kid. I want to be able to root for him, and I can't root for him because he's on the fucking Rams.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't go to some other team, like an AFC team or something,
I love that man's passion.
So 5-3. Now looking forward, what games? I mean, how many losses are you looking at? We have 3, 6, 9 games left.
So, man. That's tough.
If we drop 2 of those games, we've already lost 5 games for the season.
Exactly. Yeah, I had us going 12-5 for the season, so it's gonna be tough. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually rooting for Dallas this weekend to beat Philly because we need Philly to get to 2 losses. We need Philly to get to 2 losses. So I agree with you. I think we split with Seattle, and last year was last year. I don't care what happened last year. Like. This is a different team, and they improved as well, but by getting Leonard Williams, and I know he's not a popular name like a Chase Young, but he's still a great player. So we got Seattle. I think we lose to in Seattle. Um, I think we lose in Philly, and possibly I'm up in the air with it, but Baltimore. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went 11-6. We go 11-6, we might be talking about the 4C because the Lions are playing well also. So, because they only got 2 losses. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with my gut in the beginning of the year by saying 12-5, but wouldn't surprise me if we went 11-6.
Yeah, what sucks? Sorry, my dog's barking. But what
Yeah, I
sucks
heard
is
him.
that like I said, that fast start, coming out fast, making sure you didn't start off slow so that you could have home field advantage and yada yada, number 1 seed. Well, there goes that out the fucking window, right? Because I think it's going to be very tough to go these next 9 games undefeated.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely going to get interesting. This 3-game losing streak definitely made it interesting here.
Yeah.
Let's draw the winner for this Ronnie Bell. Make sure you got your numbers in. Last call. Last call. We're drawing. Good luck, everybody.
Glad we never have to hear that in Vegas. Ooh.
39. My phone is dirty.
Look at that. First person to put their number in.
The ladies are killing it today.
It's crazy. Let me get the numbers on my phone. No, I'm just playing. I think Sam's the only dude that won.
So Dawn, exactly right. So let me pull you out a goodie bag over here. Let's see what you got. Everybody else, stay there because we're going to have another giveaway right now. Oh, why am I looking? I didn't mean to look. Let's make some up real quick. Forgot what the hell I was doing. All right. Let's give her this one. We have a numbered Debo Samuel. Sparkly. It has stars on it. Ooh. The girls will love it. And then we have a numbered, we just saw this guy earlier, TDP rookie card. And then we also have a 49ers sticker in there.
Oh, cool.
In the back, hiding a little goodie. Obviously not stuck on here. I didn't use your sticker. All right, Don, congrats. Congrats. All right, fellas, better step it the hell up. Step the shit up, boys. All right, let's go with the CMC. Not the Elite deck, but another CMC card. Star status CMC, because he is a star. Get your numbers in, 1 through 100, and it's going to be quick, quick, quick. All right, let's talk about him. The 49ers almost down to the very last freaking minutes yesterday before trade deadline cutoff. I swear I was like refreshing my freaking phone like a damn crack addict every freaking minute, waiting for the crack dealer to get home, like up and down. I'm like, nope, nothing. Like I'm seeing this teams. I see the Eagles, like, freaking making moves, making, having their name out there. They're trying for this person, that person. And I'm like, if the Eagles make freaking moves and these 49ers just sit on their fucking hands and don't do shit. And finally goes off that the 49ers trade a 3rd round, not even our regular 3rd round draft pick, a 3rd round comp pick that we got for one of the coaches getting a head coaching job.
Well, yeah, or Mike McGlinchey or somebody. Yeah, that's funny.
They trade that to the Washington Commanders, who love to do business with the 49ers. And the 49ers get defensive end Chase Young. reuniting him with Nick Bosa. We know the two played college together, were very dominant in college, taking up both those, ends on the line. The thing is, obviously, we said third round comp pick, but we don't have him under contract after this season. So it might just be a rental for the rest of the season, a 9-game, hopefully 12-game, 13-game, how many ever games it takes to get to the Super Bowl, game rental. But if he goes and signs somewhere else a contract, the 49ers will then get a third round comp pick back. So it'll be like a free rental. Or the 49ers can somehow work their magic and find a deal, work out a deal with him.
Yeah.
We'll see. Only time will tell. Either way, I mean, I would have loved for the 49ers to get a cornerback. It came out right at the last minute that the 49ers were trading for a cornerback. However, with the Giants, and the Giants didn't get their end of the deal put into the system before trade deadline expired. It is what it is. But I would have loved to have a corner. I am happy, though. I'm not going to cry that the 49ers got, a freaking, he was drafted number 2 overall, just like Nick Bosa. Like, he's healthy finally. And I think he does something that a lot of people might not think of when they're thinking of this, defensive end. And yeah, rush the passer, of course. We know a defensive end does that. But something that the 49ers defense has been terrible in is stopping the run. And he is great at stopping the run. When he's healthy, let's hope he stays healthy, please. Please, God, let him stay healthy these games that we need him, because that's really his only thing. And, like, it could be said, but about whatever, the way he acted, or, whatever people had to say.
Or whatever, yeah.
But it's like, when you're playing for one of the shittiest, if not the shittiest organization in the NFL, it kind of starts to wear on you, like when up from ownership to the front office to, wherever are pieces of shit, shit's going to happen. So, I mean, I'm not going to judge him by anything. I'm going to judge the guy by what he does when he has a 49ers uniform on. And, hopefully being here with the coaching staff that we have, the players that he's going to be surrounding himself with, hopefully, he flourishes, because our defense needs it. This team needs it. And if they're planning on going to the Super Bowl, they need every little ounce of whatever that any single player left on this roster can fucking give. Because we can't keep fucking doing what they've been doing. And before you go, I am going to draw the winner for this CMC card. So make sure you guys have your numbers in there. And then we'll let TL go.
Let me go back to where it started. Okay, cool.
So good luck. I told you we're going fast. Are you kidding me?
What? Okay. All right. Let me take a look.
Did Dawn pick 39 again?
No, she picked 65 this time.
Okay. I'm like, man, they're really going to think it's rigged. Let me see. I'm glad, though. It's kind of sucks because coming off a 3-loss streak, to go on your bye week, it's like you got to sit through the bye week, like with that sting, the whole time.
Yeah.
Like knowing that the last time you saw your team, they were big losers. But at the same time, like, I think it was good for us, obviously good for the team to get their freaking mentals right, to get their bodies right. Hopefully Debo can get freaking back. Trent Williams can get back. Any kind of rehab and rest that this team can get. But I think it was also good for the fans too, because, man, like, fans were sounding very crazy this week on social media. So I'm glad that we kind of get to have this little break. Get the vibes up, all that good stuff.
Yeah. The winner's Tia.
44. Congrats, Tia. Congrats. All right, so before TL goes, we'll have you guys start entering your numbers. Let's go with this goat,
Is that Jerry Rice?
Jerry.
Nice.
Jerry. Jerry Rice. Tia said, let's go. I'm back in the winner's circle. Get your numbers in 1 through 100 for the GOAT, Jerry Rice. All right, Tia, what you got for us?
All right. Now you made me laugh when you said you were checking your phone like a crackhead. I was like, you're like Pookie. You're like Pookie on New Jack City, huh? They keep calling me, man. They keep calling me. Yeah, I heard when you mentioned that corner of Dory Jackson, I kept saying that it was like a false report from some guy that was like a fraud or something. So I don't know if that was true or not. And I seen I think Fortnite Minded put something like that. But either way, we always say this, you know, a pass rush improves your secondary. So hopefully with Chase Young, finally we get to the quarterback, which will make everybody else's job easier. It starts up front. And I know Samuel Womack's coming back. And like I said, I'd even try Jair Brown and nickel. Like, see what he can do. I already said, when we drafted him, I've said this for months, Mariah. I said that he kind of reminds me of a mixture of like a Buda Baker and a Honey Badger, the way he plays. And they both are pretty good cover guys. So if you can, I'd rather put him in the slot, see what he can do. Like I said, you can't get any worse than what Isaiah Oliver's doing. So, but with Chase Young, I mean, the fact that you get that man for a compensatory pick, like I don't know what it is. We can say, it's a coach, Rand Carthon or whatever, being a GM or whether it's Mike McGlinchey, like wherever the situation is, we got him for a bargain. And the fact that we only got to pay like a $500,000 for his salary for the rest of the year is crazy. Um, I mean, hopefully it's not a rental. Like you said, hopefully we get him for 12 games, 13, wherever the case may be, and we can give him an extension. And I know this is something that's going to happen way out, it's going to be months from now, but if he plays so well that he deserves a contract, I wouldn't mind keeping him and saying, "Hey, Armstead, you got to go, bro." Like, I'm trying to get younger and get that pass rush in, but that's going to be months from now. But yeah, I don't know. But the fact that if we don't sign him, we get a third round pick back. It's crazy to me. Like you said, it's pretty much getting him for free. So yeah, hopefully, we got that one more piece that fixes his defense. Isaiah Oliver, man, the way when we signed him, everybody kept talking about how good he was in Steve Wilkes' scheme and
Yeah,
all this
what the
other stuff.
hell?
Like, so I don't know what the heck's going. Like, he tackles great. He's a great tackler. He can stop the run, but man, he can't. He can't cover for nothing. Like, he
He's like
sucks.
giving up every single catch I
Yeah, he
seen
was
that
like
came his fucking
yeah,
way.
8 for 8.
Yeah.
8 for 8, and and two of the catches were touchdowns. Like, that's horrendous. Like, you couldn't stop not one pass
Oh my
from
god.
getting caught. That's crazy. And I'm gonna speak it to exist. Hopefully Steve Wills gets it together. I really hope he does, because I thought personally I thought it was a great hire. But
Mm-hmm.
the way that you were talking about the Commanders and how they suck and how it's the way they're dysfunctional right now. If it doesn't work out with Steve Wilkes, Ron Rivera will probably be fired, and I would love him as a D coordinator. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I really hope Steve Wilkes gets to that. And everybody keeps talking about, oh, maybe he needs a coach from the sidelines, whatever makes you comfortable. I don't care where you
Mm-hmm.
coach from, sidelines, the booth. I don't care where you coach from. Just get it done. And hopefully this 2 weeks they have a meeting. Now they have Chase Young. He passes physical. Now he's a Niner for sure. They get in a meeting room and see what packages that they can do. And like I said, get Jared Brown on the field. He's. I mean, I think in college he had like 5 sacks. Like, he knows how to sack too. He knows how to rush the passer. So get him involved a little bit. I'm just, we always talk about all hands on deck when it comes to the
Mm-hmm.
offense. Let's do it on defense too.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, not even on the offense. Shit,
yeah,
the rookies don't get to play.
yeah, mix it
We're
up a little
still
bit.
we're still fucking running damn what's his old fucking ass out there that's always fucking hurt? What's his name?
Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, and he's running like shit, yet we keep fucking putting him out there instead of putting the fucking running backs on the field that work. Like, why
Yeah.
are you not putting Mason out there? Fucking
Yeah.
put TDP out there. Like, why don't you give him a chance and see what
I
he can do?
I
No,
don't
you
get
keep
it.
sending Mason out there and let him run into a fucking brick wall over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like,
Yeah.
obviously that ain't working.
And that's
Try
what we talked
something.
about before. Like, when we're talking about week 5, like, when we're playing when we play Dallas, I believe. I mean, all the weapons were used. All of them. Like, we were just like Ronnie Bell was getting the ball, Juwan Jennings, all our running backs got carries. I get it because it was a blowout, but still, it's like, why can't you do that every single game? Like, we have so many weapons, and when the offense is so stagnant, like, we need to throw something different out there. If Juwan Jennings ain't doing good, then take him out and put in a Ronnie Bell. You know what I mean? Like, just change it up. Like, we have
Exactly.
way too many weapons to not be scoring points. I'm
I
sorry.
thought for sure with Debo out, we would have seen Ronnie Bell more, but it's like, no.
Exactly. And then we still haven't even named Ray Ray. Like, that's another weapon. Like, we have so
Mhm.
many weapons out there.
We
But
get
I'm
to see
sorry,
him a little, like 2
yeah,
plays a fucking game.
yeah, I'm sorry. Scoring 17 points in 3 consecutive games is not gonna cut it. I'm sorry.
All right, we're drawing for the Jerry Rice. Make sure you got your numbers in. Let's go.
Ooh,
71.
Trent Williams.
Hopefully Big Trent gets back. Because, man, that run game,
Yeah,
the O-line are both freaking struggling
yeah,
since he's been gone.
yeah. At least John Feliciano has he's a good vet and he's gonna step in for Aaron Banks. Now that
Mhm.
it's like, man, like you lose one and you get back one, you lose another, which sucks. But all right, let me see what we got here. See who's the
Exactly.
winner.
Ronnie Bell, D. Winters, Jalen Graham. Like, where
Got
are all these fools
weapons.
at?
Yeah, got all these weapons and not even being used.
I can't wait for Womack to get back. It's like, man, hopefully he can get in
All
there and
right,
do
I'm,
something.
I'm gonna go through the numbers again because we had a couple close ones. I might have to do some math real quick. Let's see.
Gotta do some math. Tomorrow, those that are here, I will be back. The Two Goat Show is back as well. Tomorrow at 3 with me and Steph Sanchez. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We'll be streaming on both channels.
Yeah, Steve, you had the numbers backwards. Otherwise, you would have hit it on the head. Looks like the winner here is going to be Miss Deb,
Miss Deb.
69.
Oh, Miss Deb. I expect this from these younger guys, man, but Miss Debbie's putting 69 in there. Miss Deb. Congrats. She's like, you ain't ever too old for a little 69.
Mariah.
All right. Let's get this guy some love. Cameron Latu, rookie card. And then we're going to close with the CMC card that I showed you guys earlier. And then we're going to get out of your guys' hair because I know it's late for you
It's on
East
the East
Coasters.
Coast. Yep.
Mhm. So we appreciate y'all hanging with us. I was glad to see you guys get back and talk some 49ers with you guys. Even though, it's a bye week, so there wasn't that much I had planned for us to talk about. But it was good for us to get caught up on some giveaways, be able to chat with you guys. And yeah, talk a little bit of 49ers. Obviously, trading for Chase yesterday gave us something to talk about.
Yeah.
Something good to talk about. Because, man, we needed something good to talk about.
Oh, my goodness.
I was like, man, remember the last thing I remember is there was a guy, he was an Eagles fan, but he kept coming in before we played the Browns. He came in my chat with you. He came in my chat with Steph, and he kept saying, after this week, you guys are going to be 5-1. He kept putting in the chat, 5-1,
that.
5-1,
Yeah.
remember? And he was like all on the Browns nuts, and you had thought it was a Browns fan. I'm like, no, that's the Eagles fan or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
And I was thinking the other day, I'm like, yeah, I told that guy, make sure the show I did with Steph. I go, make sure that when we win this week, that you get your ass back here in this fucking chat, because you're not just gonna come in here and be 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, talking all your shit, and then when we win, it'll be nowhere to fucking see your ass again.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, really, I haven't been the one that's been back since.
He probably thought you were ducking him.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I canceled all my shows for you, Mr. 5-1 guy. All right, so get those numbers in. What else? What else you want to talk about?
That's pretty much about it. No score predictions, obviously, because of our bye, like you said. But I had tweeted the other day. I miss when the 49ers had that dog in them, and right now they're playing like cats.
Well, do you think it's because the
what I'm saying?
players that we lost? Like we lost Jimmy Ward. That was a big, a big part of it. We lost, E-Man. We don't know what kind of energy he was bringing. Like he held down that, corner spot for a while for us. It's like,
yeah, it could be. And somebody put in the chat earlier, and as much as people used to talk bad about Samson Ebocom, because he was supposed to be that pass rushing specialist that was supposed to come in and give us like 8 to 10 sacks, opposite of Boza. Didn't happen, but he was great against the run. Excellent against the run. Him and Charles Omenihu. And you look at those two names, and before the season, you would think, oh, who cares that we lost them guys? But they've been missed as far as the run game. DJ Jones, another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
DJ Jones, another one. Like our running game has been trash. And then to see what's his name, Drake Greenlaw, to see him get trucked, like that's like that. Like, where's our physicality? Yeah, where's our physicality at? Like I said, I miss when they had that dog in them, and I feel like in the last couple weeks,
meow.
They're playing soft.
I got my dog here, and when I did that, he looked up like,
he looked up like, what the heck?
when I did meow.
Yeah. And then too, like you were saying,
no
like you look at the press conferences, and I don't see no urgency.
Yeah.
I don't see no man, and I'm not saying they gotta be throwing stuff and trying to break stuff, but just more of that like energy to be like, man, like I can't believe we lost this game. Like I promise you, we're gonna come out next week and do blah blah blah. But they're just so nonchalant, like, oh, we didn't play well, and I don't know. It's just like I said, get that dog back in you, and I'm gonna have some cat slander because cats are cat quick, but they don't got that, but they're not physical. You know what I'm saying? Like we need that physicality back. We need that nastiness to come back where you're scaring people. I need to see alligator arms with other receivers going over the middle because they're scared to get hit. I need to see creating turnovers again, not just interceptions. Those are great. I'm talking about getting them to fumble like we were in the beginning. Like, come on, you guys. Let's take this 2 weeks to get back on track, to get back to our winning ways. Because right now we don't look like a Super Bowl team.
Yeah. Let's draw the winner for Latu. Good luck. 93. 93.
Okay.
And then we're going to do this bad boy.
Oh, my numbers are pretty low. Let me see. 93.
Well, you want to be here up my ass, so then you have to get poked in the eye. You need to be here like a big baby. Yeah. So they got to have that dog in them.
They have to. All right, let me go back up on this list one
Don't
more
want
time.
no. Steve name to Steve O. Smith. John Smith. Steve O. Smith.
It looks like we're gonna go back to Tia for the win.
Tia. Well, I can just stick this right in your other bag over here. Congrats, Tia. Tia's like, I'm coming in and winning everything.
Oh, there's another one. Jordan Willis is another one who's not on the team no more. Yeah.
Steve O.A. Smith. Congrats, Tia. All right, I see people have started entering their numbers already. So for those that haven't, go ahead and get your numbers in as well. 1 through 100. We're going to start it with Steve-O with number 7 at 51 after.
Okay.
So get those numbers in.
Steve-O. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it always is. And I noticed, like, even with players, that say some random guy from the Falcons, right? Like if he gets brought up, fans will be like, "Oh, that guy's trash, blah blah blah. He's a piece of shit." If the 49ers were to trade for him the following week, then all of a sudden that guy is the greatest at his position that
Mm-hmm.
there's ever been. Like, oh, we could have got a better
All of, a
person.
sudden,
It's
all of
like
a sudden, the
just last
homerism
week he
comes
was a
in.
piece of shit.
Yeah. You know who's a perfect example of that? Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
trash. He's we don't need him on this team. He sees goals, and all of a sudden, oh, I think he can be great in this offense, and it's the
He
same
turned into
thing.
the Ghostbusters. What you
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, what do they say? We got a potential Steve Young on our bench, from what I've been told. You know what I mean? It's comedy. Like, I understand being a fan of your team, but let's stop the foolishness sometimes. Like, if you thought he was terrible in one situation, until he shows it, don't try to crown him and be like, oh, he's gonna be the man and blah blah blah. It's so comedy to me.
Hmm. I mean, the same thing too. It goes the other way. Like if a player has, especially with corners, like that's obviously one of the hardest positions to play in football, right? And they could play perfect 99% of the game, but they make that one bad play and give up the touchdown or whatever, and they could cost you the game. And then they're looked at like as a piece of shit, but they were the best corner for 99, like for every
Yeah,
other single minute of the football game, except for, that one freaking play. And it's like,
yeah,
so the same thing goes, just because a player has a bad game or a stretch of 3
uh,
bad games, but has been great the rest of his games, like he's not just instantly a piece of shit
yeah.
either.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, we can talk about the Jake Moody thing. People are concerned about that. Like, he was perfect for 5 weeks, extra points and field goals, perfect, including a 57-yarder. And then
Hmm.
when he missed the one against the Browns, get rid of him.
Yeah, they're
Call
already
Robbie
calling for
Gold.
Robbie. Yeah,
I'm like,
like,
man, it's like, why can't he get any grace? And you're right. It's like, it's funny because, like, I know it's been talked about for weeks, but it's like one of those things where it's like, um, they want to blame him for the Browns loss. And I disagree. It's like, yeah, but I was like, you look at points. They're like, he left 6 points off the board. Yeah, well, so did Ayuk, because he had a touchdown that Brock Purdy threw right in his hands. That was a potential touchdown. That's 6 points off the board. Brock Purdy missed a wide open CMC for a touchdown. That's 6 points off the board. But why does Jake Moody get the blame when they all three of them left 6 points off the board? Like, we have to be fair across the board when it comes to all these players. And like you said, it could be this, and it's opposite too. It's like one of those things where, where it's like with the Brock Purdy situation. You can't, and we used to talk about this with Jimmy, how things have to be perfect. And I'm not saying Brock Purdy is Jimmy; he's way better than Jimmy. And I think it's comical that he's getting benched because now all this "oh, he wins" crap is starting to come to form, that that he was carried by this defense in a running game. But anyway, so but
yeah, it's
Brock
been a
Purdy,
crazy, crazy
yeah,
night here in Vegas.
in
That's for sure.
Vegas. Yeah, it's like with Brock Purdy, like, against the Browns, he played, in a 60-minute game, he played bad for 55, 56 minutes. But he plays good for 4. Oh, but yeah, he played bad, but he drove us down the field to give us a chance to win. Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, we shouldn't even have been in that position.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. Some of the fans and their takes drive me nuts. But it's like it is what it is. People are gonna say what they want, but the coddling of some of these players and stuff is crazy to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. And
You
the
know what I?
craziest
Yeah.
takes always come out when you're in a losing streak.
Yeah. And you know what I thought honestly, after we got Chase Young, just before we give this last giveaway away, I thought for
Y-
sure that we were going to trade for a corner, and I thought that Drake Jackson was going to be involved.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he wasn't.
Yeah.
Everybody got your numbers in for the final giveaway of the night? Get them in, and let's draw. We appreciate everybody that has hung out with us tonight. Everybody that watches back on replay, we appreciate you all.
Mm-hmm.
Much love, fam. All right, I see a couple numbers still rolling in, so let me give you guys a few.
Hey Sam, who's the other Clemson guy other than Cleveland Farrell? I'm trying to think who he's talking about.
All right, everybody got their numbers in? Let's draw.
Austin Bryant.
Austin
Okay.
Bryant. All righty, let's go. Good luck. Oh,
69. Deb, did you put that again? No.
let's see who put it this time.
She said she'll be 69 on November 10th. That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
You started it with Steve-O, right?
Yep.
Okay. There is no. Oh wait, did she put it again? Hold on. Let me make sure.
Everybody's saying she did.
Yeah, I think she did again. Dang. Let me see. Gonna have an excellent birthday. Yep. She put it again.
All right, Miss Deb. Congrats. Miss Debbie. Elite deck going in deck. Miss Debbie deck going in your bag. Let's see what else we can add in there for you. That's 3 goodie bags gone today.
Dang.
You guys have been on it. The ladies have been on it. I mean. All right, let's see what we got. We have. I feel like I should give you an extra because.
For her birthday?
Just because everybody else already has won this stuff today. And I know there's other goodie bags better. But let's see what we have here. We have a jersey card for Danny Gray. I really think that Brock could be taking advantage of Danny Gray. And I feel like there's so much more Danny Gray could be doing in this offense than just being the speed guy that goes deep,
Absolutely.
you know? It's like, so I hope that they get him back soon. So we got the Danny Gray jersey rookie card. We also have the TDP rookie card. It's numbered. It's like an electric looking one. Let's give Miss Debbie an extra pull for her birthday. Let's see what she got.
Hey, your Warriors and Kings are in a battle right now, Miriah.
Let's add this autographed Danny Gray to the bag for Miss Debbie. This is one of those artist ones that are like drawn. Congrats, Miss Deb. Happy birthday, early birthday. I know I'll tell you again, but for now, happy birthday to you. Congrats to all the winners. Thank you to everybody that has hung out with us today. For, just this little chill session, get the vibes back up, bring some happiness, some gifts to our fam, and just to get back out here with you guys. It's been fun. I appreciate you all. TL, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
Nope. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll be back next week. I'll be in Michigan for a few days to watch the Wolverines versus Purdue on Saturday. So it's gonna be my first Wolverines game actually, so I'm
Nice.
excited. Yeah, my first game, So yeah, but yeah, I hope everybody stays safe. Let's keep the faith because we are faithfuls. This team has all the right pieces to get us to a Super Bowl. We have it. We just need to get our heads out of our what, get that dog back in them, and then just go ahead and take care of business. We need to go back on another streak like we were, and even longer if we have to. Let's get back to us scaring people. You know what I mean? Because right now people are looking at us like a joke. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the 49. I mean, like I said, getting beat by PJ Walker and stuff like that. Like, I don't even really blame the Bengals game because that was the one I had chalked up as maybe a
Yeah.
loss anyway. That's
Same.
a great team. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, there's no
And they
shame
had
in
only
losing to them.
been losing because
Joe
what's his
Burrow.
nuts had been hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they came off a bye. They came off a bye.
Mhm.
Everybody was healthy. They got great weapons, good running game, good defense. So that's not a shame. But the Vikings without the best receiver in football, in my opinion, PJ Walker, like those are inexcusable. So yeah, I just feel like now coming off this bye week, it's gonna be a tough game though. Like don't I think somebody posted in the chat, Jacksonville's won 5 straight. So this is not going to be an easy game, but I feel like we have all the pieces, especially getting Chase Young now. I honestly think us and Philly got the best rosters in football,
Yeah.
but we need to play like it needs to. I don't care what it says on paper. We need to put that product on the field.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the love. I appreciate you. Don, it's okay. Hope the appointment goes well. And yeah, hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy some football. Good thing we don't have to lose. We don't have to worry about winning or losing this week. So
Exactly.
enjoying the rest of football or go out, touch some grass, enjoy some time with your family, your kids, your friends, your spouse, well, whoever the hell. Go out and do something. And yeah, we'll see you. Well, the two of us will be back together next week, and I'll see the rest of you tomorrow back with Steph for the Two Goat Show at 3 Pacific time, 6 Eastern time. Until then, everybody have a great night. Much love, fam. We're out of here.